tight.
What are you talking about? Guys, welcome to Rusty Rig Garage. Standing behind me, or sitting on the ground, is a 1965 Plymouth Valiant. It's been sitting in the woods for approximately 33 years, since 1992 about. And, well, it's in pretty bad shape. It hasn't run in a long time, and sitting in the woods, it's not really good with the moisture and everything. I'll take you on a tour of it, and we'll see what we can do with it, maybe even make it run. So, as you could tell from the top of the car, this has got to be one of the worst smelling vehicles I have ever smelled before. I've been around a lot of bad smells, and this is horrible. Under the hood is a Slant 6 Super 225. And it's got full engine rotation. I don't know if I could show you on camera. There you go, yeah. So that's really good. Very nice. That's just about the only thing that's nice in this car. As we come around back, some kids were messing around probably in 2005 and shot the glass out. And subsequently, also with it being sitting on the ground, it's a little holy. And by a little, I mean a lot. I have the drive shaft disconnected because I used a car dolly, but you can still see it's bad. Now, I mean, normally we'd probably want to see it just run first, but this smell is so bad that I am going to be cleaning this right now. So maybe I can get some of the smell out. I'm using a couple of things, which is basically just making it smell like lavender and death. So we'll see. I got some bull snot coming tomorrow, which I heard is pretty good. But I will get you guys set up and we'll get cleaning. Part one or night one or whatever of getting this car clean so it doesn't reek. Still reeks. I'll show you a little bit what I did, but it really doesn't look like a whole ton, but I promise you it's been a long time. So I got this stuff kind of knocked down a little bit. Honestly, I wish I just had a pressure washer or something and just sprayed the inside. I really tried jamming this thing open, but it will not budge. Even the mechanism inside, I can fully unlatch it and it still won't. I might need another person to hold that while I put pressure on it with my feet. Notice the gas cap's missing, so it's nice. Don't know where that would have went. Kind of sucks, but it's okay because, oh boy, is this car really bad. I mean, obviously, it was pretty well known that it wasn't going to be great. But I mean, like, I hit that probably 5 or 6 times, and there's just rust coming out on rust on rust. And it still reeks in here. I ripped out the majority of the carpet, and honestly, it didn't do a whole lot. Engine bay, really didn't do a whole lot. Just kind of got these towers. Again, this engine is definitely has a great shot at running. I even found this plaque here too. I don't even know what it says anymore. It's so far gone. But if you know, maybe put it in the comments section to tell me what it is or what it was. I don't know what I'm going to do with this car. The engine's good. Everything else is horrendous. Thinking if I can weld some structural stuff into the the driver's bench, I might be able to drive it a little bit, but it is like it's on the floor right now. So I don't know where I'm gonna be with that. All right, starting in the back, I got keys for it, and they're in horrible shape. Came with this one too, but honestly, it's I think the ones with the teeth laid down are better for the lock. I don't think they work, so I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I've been hitting them with WD-40 a lot because I wanted to see if I can get under the trunk. Because you'll see the back seat. It's not great, but yeah, this ain't going anywhere. I gotta keep hitting it with WD-40, or I'll think of something. Going back here. I mean, that is a big difference. So there'll be a couple pictures. I think I'll have the editor put in, but all of that was mouse nest. So, and you'd think that that would eliminate a lot of the smell since about 3 pounds of mouse nest was gone, but you'd be surprised. It's very stinky still. Going up here, the seat's cleaned up really nice. I ripped up a bunch of the bottom part because it was ripped already, and obviously the foam is horrendous and probably what's causing the rest of the smell. So that's good. It's great. Took the hood off because gotta get a good view of all of the chewed up mouse wires that is inevitably going to be torturing me. We got my fiance cleaning up the glass here because she wanted to be helpful. I'm very thankful for that. And then I wanted to get at this wheel here because it was sticking straight up still, which I'm guessing is the bad gas strut. And didn't realize these were left-hand studs. Rounded out one of them. Great. Tried using the nutcracker on them. Doesn't fit. Great. I got a redneck idea, but put the battery in here, and I'm going to set this up right here and get it turned over. Alright, well, because these are left-handed, and I stripped them out because I didn't know that, I bought some ripper outers for lug nuts. Yeah, the electrical stuff, I got the bounce resistor hooked up, and I am not quite sure what is going on with it. I'm going to have to think about it a little bit more, but at least I can say that I accomplished this tonight. So, here we go. Oh, like a glove. Yep. Oh, boy. Good luck getting this out, future me. Okay. Gotta put this down over here. And what do we got? What's going on? Hello. Alright, well, out of the frying pan into the fire, I guess. Sure. I don't have a mallet, so I'm going to use the wrong hammer. I can't have one victory tonight, can I? So she's stuck on there. Great. This is exactly going to plan. Let's check. Did I take the lug nuts off? It's not been the first time I've looked stupid on camera. Get off! It's time. Oh. Great. Well, I guess I'll whack it with a hammer, and you guys don't have to watch me struggle anymore. She gets to stand here for her entertainment, watch me fail at things. And so do you guys. That's nice. You know, that's why I do this. All right. See you guys tomorrow, a couple days from now. As soon as I can get time, and as soon as my anger builds up on this goddamn tire and the electrical. See you guys. I got a bore scope out here, just checking out the cylinder walls, and they look pretty good. Not sure what this piece is right here. I don't know if that's a reflection of the light or if that's something I should be concerned about, but otherwise, not too bad. And then you can get a good look here at spark plugs. Not super bad. Kind of fouled. I got more stuff coming in. I loaded up the parts cannon, and I got some stuff coming in tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, looking at the wire situation, I got my issue right here on the ballast resistor. Right? Oop. Sorry. I'm bad with the camera here. Right there. Look at that. That's some mouseage going on. So I'm going to try to get that connected, and let's see if we get spark to the coil. All right. So it's been a long time. A lot of deliberating. I mean, I can't say it was too long. Just a lot of dinking around here. I went ahead and replaced the coil because that seemed bad. I also replaced all the spark plugs. And as you can see, I got them going from back to front. Some of them not too bad, and some of them not gonna run. So, better off that we did that. But now, because we have a new coil, I sanded down the points. We do have spark. Forgive me, my batteries are pretty dead, but you can see here. Well, that's funny. There's no spark. Just when I show you guys, right? Come on. Connection here. There we go. Okay, come on. There you go. So yeah, I'm gonna let the battery charge up a little bit. This throttle is stuck. I hit it with some WD-40. It's gonna need a new carb kit, but I do have a carb kit for it. So there's that. Open up that choke. Got the new carb kit right there. And also, as you noticed, this wheel came off. Funny thing, I hit it one last time as soon as I hit stop recording, and it came off. Pretty nice. So, taking a look under here, gas struts need to be redone, definitely. And yeah, we're missing some frame. This is horrible. I don't know how long it will be standing, but I'll see what I can do. I don't know, again, what the future of this car is. The rot is just so bad. If I can get someone to come in and reinforce it, maybe throw in because I do believe I did see some cross members that they made for this car that you can still buy. I don't know. It's really bad. I'll put it together. I'll drive it around the block. Hopefully it'll make it if it goes over a bump. But we'll see. And my welding skills are not that advanced. You can see on this side there's a crack in the frame. And it looks more put together on this side. So that's nice. I don't know. I don't know if there's a cheap quick fix to just putting in a simple frame. I don't know. Probably not. Who knows? But yeah, at least we can get this bad boy running, because this is probably the best part of this vehicle. The engine is really not bad at all. All right. Well, getting set up here. I'm going to check the coil point, because it's been really inconsistent because there's a lot of corrosion. I think we should be good here. Well, down a little bit there. Woo, that's a lot. And we definitely have a leak. Gasket leak somewhere. All right, anyway, fire in the hole. Yep. Oh, it's close. Oh, man. That's nice. Come on. Hold on, let me see something quick here. Fire test. Just smoking a little bit over here. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to be burning my garage down. That sucked. All right. Some more deliberation. Stand by. Firing order was off. This is my first revival ever. Ever. So, be patient. I'm stupid. Okay. Let's see if this thing will run. success. Oh, it brings tears to my eyes. That was a lot of work. But we got it running. Step one. I'm going to hook up maybe a fuel system. Or actually, the first step is we got to get this carburetor off, because that being stuck, no bueno. It smells like fireworks. And it's not because I'm celebrating. It's because it reeks. It's probably on fire under the car. We got it running, and not idling, but, oh man, I'm dreaming. We got it idling. Now we need to get this drive shaft reconnected, because, well, I had a a car dolly that I had to drag this on, and I mean, this car is fucking, oops, excuse my language. This car is pretty destroyed, but I didn't want to ruin maybe one of the only good parts. I don't know if you can see this this exhaust system I got going on here, but it's held together by what looks like to be the chains that you hook your bass onto, and the muffler is Bluetoothed, so that's nice. Oh man. You see, this is the best part, laying right underneath here, so when it falls on your head, it's lights out. Nice and quick. Oh man, it still reeks down here, but not as bad. See, I'd like to get this connected just so I can make sure the transmission isn't in horrendous shape. The fluids were good, but you never know. Especially when it's been like this for a while and the pumpkin is been leaking fluid for all of its time parked. Great. Otherwise, under here, pretty good, I guess. I can see right into the back seat. Oh, look, a quarter over here. That's pretty nice. See, this car would be a nightmare if you dropped your pocket change. Lord have mercy. You ain't seeing that again. Oh man. Yep. This is good. Really happy I decided to be doing this. Oh man, my arm is killing me. I've been doing this for the other side too. Oh man. See, I could be sitting in a nice warm house drinking beer right now. Ah! Gone. Oh, look at that. I'm noticing that there is a leak. I don't know if you can actually see that. You probably can't, but there underneath the gas tank here, it's leaking. That's nice. Decided to start leaking after 33 years on my garage floor. That's okay. As you can tell, I don't take that good care of it. And I'm just gonna be here for 37,000 years getting this tightened. I don't understand. What? All right, well, I got the drive shaft hooked up. Wheels are off the ground and everything. Before I take the carburetor off, I just want to see if the transmission moves. Anything at all, ever. So I'm going to put you right there. You're going to watch it. You're going to see if the tires are rotating. And I'm just going to have this in drive. And it'll go. And it'll probably die right away. And that, because I don't have a fuel system hooked up to it. And then I'll do the same thing for reverse. Past that, we're good. Transmission, done. Rebuilt. Like that. All right, you're watching? Put it in drive. Battery's pretty low too, that's helpful. There we go. Let's try reverse here. That's great. Then you really want to hear your carburetor squealing, screeching in pain. Well, there we have it. That's pretty good. Well, we got set up with everything. I'm going to start getting the carburetor disconnected here so that we can try to get it unstuck. Let's see. It's honestly kind of surprising to see how many things are in SAE. I haven't worked on anything that's so old that it actually does have SAE, because everything's got metric now. Well, I shouldn't say worked on anything this old. I have, but not this extreme. There. Bear with me here. I gotta figure out how this thing comes apart. Alright. Choke disconnected from here. Just 2 bolts keeping this thing on. Now I got a kit. I'm probably gonna have to do it off screen because I'm sure you guys love watching me just fumbling around trying to figure out how to get this stuff disconnected. So, oh, here's another landmine. Let's see. There we go. Disconnected. Oh, that's very pretty there. Whew, that is stuck. And it took the gasket with it. Otherwise, though, it's not horrendous-ish. That's, All right. Well, what next? Let's see. I'll do this. I'll save this for tomorrow. Off camera. I'll start looking into that. But how about we at least take off the drums, because I know that that's going to be a lot of hassle. Those brakes, holy moly, they're on there. And to top that off too, got the master cylinder cap off. Icky. Yep. So, probably have to order some more parts. Those drum brakes, holy cow, they're on there. So, oh man, got a lot of anger out on those. Both sides. They didn't break, thank God, yet. But I'm gonna probably take the whole assembly off, see if that works. I don't know at this point. But on the good side, got some gas right here. Carburetor is off and rebuilt. Rebuild kit was $15 or something like that. Pretty good. Got new hose here, which was the cost of the rebuild kit for some reason. This one too. Holy Moses. They're not on there that much because the plastic is so weak, especially on that point, that holy God, it's gonna shatter into a million pieces. I gotta be very careful with it. But yeah, so far, defeated on the brakes, confident in the engine running. So, I got everything set up, of course, as you can see. And we're just gonna get it to run here. So, let's see. Hooked up. Coil is over here. Good spark. Well, I probably should let you guys know I did get it started. I got it off camera. I know, it's just too excited. Couldn't contain myself. Anyways, I gotta show you guys this because it's really incredible. And I've only ran it maybe 2 minutes, so it's gonna be really smoky. But, oh yeah. She runs like a beaut too. It cleared up a bit. The throttle is a little sticky still, but but it really did clear up so much. Let's get you back here. There you go. As coolant wise, I think I see some dripping, but I don't know. I'm going to unplug it in a second here to try and kind of get it going a little bit. That's so satisfying to see that running. Holy cow. I was putzing around in back because obviously the trunk doesn't open. Just get this on. And there you go. You got the back removed. Need to vacuum all over again. Great. But you can kind of see what's in there, and it is a spare tire, which I believe there's actually 2 tires. This is one of them. I see an ice scraper, lots of leaves. Yeah, so this is probably where a lot of the smell was. And then, yeah, pretty nice. Yikes. I don't know if this is going to be included, but I was talking about earlier about how the throttle was disconnected. I reconnected it, which is working poorly. It's not doing that great. So I got to figure that out. I think I'm going to be having keys to it also. No! We lost the horn. I used to have it, but look at this too. Altimeter. And I think even the... did I say altimeter? Yeah, I'm flying planes over here. I'm high as a kite. The charge, alternator charge is working. And I think actually the temperature charges too. That would be really nice. Yeah. Pretty great success. I gotta work on those coming up soon. Not gonna be fun at all. Yeah, I'm just... Forgive me for... Oh, this is easy to do. Anyone can do this. I've never done it before. So, I've always envisioned myself being able to do it. But I haven't done it. Haven't put it to the test. And now I have. Just wanted to show you this too. 33 years of sitting in the woods. And look at that. That's incredible. I haven't, as you can tell, haven't touched these. But holy cow. If the cooling system held for 33 years in the woods, I mean, that's just incredible. Now, don't look at the suspension, but holy cow. Okay, well, I noticed that all the audio wasn't recording. We got everything off. Drums, I mean. Holy cow, the driver's side was a beast to get off. And also, got the engine running. Well, idling. Carbs on, rebuilt. Real nice. Alright guys, got the trunk open last night. A lot of foliage. It was literally just forest floor on the ground, or in the trunk. Sorry, I confused myself with the ground because there is so much crap. Anyways, not too much. This was in the spare tire spot. Nice and, oh boy. And another one on top of that. Still continuing with the theme of no floors. That's nice. Back there, look how clean that is. Good Lord, it's a brand new car. But otherwise, didn't find that much. I mean, this is what I found really. Just rusty wrenches, snow stuff, tire iron, bumper jack. It's pretty cool. So I think this could have been stock, maybe. So, and some jumper cables that probably don't work because they're super rusted. So, parts came in for the brakes, so I'll go start working on the brakes slowly here, and I'll keep you guys updated on what I got going on. Oh yeah, found the key. You know, just doing an update here on the brakes. Yeah, they're bad. Yesterday I did a whole lot of work in getting the fronts off, and just show you here, the wheel cylinders, I was doing some honing. They're not that bad. This was a son of a gun to get out. Holy cow, the heat, hammer. But I eventually got it out. I thought these were going to be junk, but they're actually pretty good. I did the other side is much better, but this side has just a little bit of a indent, but that's in the middle, so I think it should be okay. The reason why I didn't want to just throw out, get rid of that piece, whatever, is the Mopar engineering going on this side. Let me just try to turn the wheel a little bit. Okay. So I don't know how well. Okay, you can't really see good at all. There's 2 bolts in there, very tiny, but they're hard. They'd be hard enough to get out. But this is in the way of the bolts. The bolts are right down here. On top of that, we had the rubber line in the way and at an angle over here. So that was super not cool for Mopar. Thank you. So yeah, I had to get that rubber hose done. Then I ran some compressed air through the hard line of the master cylinder, which I took out. And wouldn't you know if no air went to the cylinder. This broke off, not when I was trying to loosen it, when I was trying to loosen this end, which came off great after I had to buy special tools to get out. So just big headache all the way around. So I was doing some research on the car for brakes, and I basically could go down 2 routes. I found a guy online that will do all of the brake lines, the hard lines, completely. He'll send them to me for like $145, or I could buy all of the pieces, and I'll probably have to buy the tools because I don't do I haven't done hard brake lines. And that was going to cost, I think, like $120 or something. Maybe. I think a little bit more with the tools. And it turned out not really to be worth it because never done hard brake lines. That would have been a huge pain in the rear to do. I'll get on this side here. Again, this side honed out much better. There's nothing. It's smoothed out. And this was pretty easy to take out. Rubber line is still in here. And I just bumped the garage. That's cool. It's cold in here, by the way. Anyways. So, yeah. Today I needed to just find where I could get that sourced. So, I went to go take off a line to go get sized up. And then all the lines broke. I barely put any pressure on them. But this was basically just to go to the master cylinder right up here. Up top. Which is probably why it looks so nice. But yeah, I don't know. I think all of this stuff might be junk. Which is, again, fantastic. In some better news. Haha! Door's open. Yep. Not this one, though. That's okay, though. No one's going to be riding in this. No one can. Let's see. I had a locksmith come out because the keys that I had to it, they're Chevys. nothing. And he took the trunk lock, and he took the driver's side door lock. He's going to have to work on it. He said he was going to have to work on it, I guess. But other than that, here it sits. It's, yeah. Hopefully we can get this thing driving to, what my ultimate goal is to bring this to a car show that's a few miles down the road. I'm sure I've mentioned it previously. This is a span over a week or more. It will be more now after this, because the brake lines that I ordered that I'm going to order, they're going to take like 2 to 3 weeks to even get made, because he'll hand make them and then send them to me. So, yeah. What's next on the list of things? Well, keys hopefully being made so we can get ignition working, so we can get the alternator charging the battery, if the alternator even charges. Brakes, drums and everything. They look all good-ish, good enough to make it a couple miles at least. And yeah, brakes, keys, and then welding. And I'm going to start working on that. I'm thinking I'm going to have to get this thing on 4 wheels to roll it out. I'm going to probably do the welding outside. I'm more confident at welding than I am doing brakes. And again, this welding that I'm talking about, this is not going to be classy, really good welding, nor will this be a full restoration. I just want to see if I can drive this thing again. This seat is going to be an issue. I got some angle iron. I'm going to try to weld onto some maybe good metal, probably not at all good metal, whatever. And then got some sheet metal, just like press form, like with my hands, and then weld that together. And then I'm just throwing a gas tank in the back, since there seems to be a lot of room. It's up there right now. So this project has been very in-depth. It takes a lot to get these things on the road, especially when it's as destroyed as this car. I mean, it is gone. But maybe, just maybe, we can get this thing on the road. Maybe to a body shop where they know more about welding than I do, to get this thing back on the road in 33 years. What do we got left going on? I made a list. Some of these things I could actually cross off, because today the owner sent me a text saying, hey, he's got the keys. Look at that, now it's turnkey. I mean, this is basically ready to go, essentially. Anyways, we got thermostat. Gotta check to see if I can either free it or get a part for it. Assemble the front brakes. I got the front brakes all torn apart. What kind of sidelined me on the brakes was, believe it or not, the hard brakes are practically toast. So that kit that I had spoken about earlier was, I ordered it. It's going to be a while, so it's unfortunate, but they're going to hand make it for me, I guess, and it's not that bad of a deal. Water pump, I don't know if that's working or not. Probably super corroded, especially since all that stuff's still in there. And I know the radiator's leaking, so as long as we can keep it semi-cool, though. I mean, these aren't super high priority. I mean, obviously it's gotta stay cool, but master cylinder, I got one, got a brand new one. Again, waiting on the hard lines. I'm gonna have to install all of those. And not really even bolted in, most of these. You know, there's no hook anymore. It's just gone. So it'll be probably an easy install. And also access from the floor. Oil change. Yep. Gotta do the oil change. He's gonna do it tonight, but big old hood's in the way of practically all of my stuff for that. So I'm gonna wait until we get this hood back on, then give it an oil change. Soft front brake lines, gotta plug in those two. I have them. I could actually probably do that. It wouldn't take that long. Rear brakes, I'm gonna do those. I'm getting the hard lines for them. Let's just get it done. Keys, check. Done. Shocks, I have the shocks. They came in. I gotta replace those. I'm gonna do those tonight. Lights, with those keys on, man. We got tail lights. We got blinkers. These are the only things that don't light up, and I don't blame them because they've been shot out. Unbelievable. I can't believe the wiring is not just gone. That is the only thing I had to do right there to the ballast resistor. That was it. Seat. Oh, welding up a seat is no good metal. That's going to be a challenge. Weld up floors. Yeah, yikes. Reinforce the frame on the driver's side. Well, maybe just build a frame. I don't know. It's so bad that after the 10-15 miles of me driving it, I don't know what's going to happen to this thing. Hopefully we can bring it round, but tires, not right now. It ain't going nowhere. And I broke off a stud doing the rear passenger side, so I gotta replace those. Not that big of a deal. But yeah, once I get the majority of this list done, I can drive it. And I'm gonna start with the shocks, I think, right now. It's the next day because I had to pick up a new cutter. And gonna take off these shocks. I don't have a tool that's long enough, or a socket that's long enough, so I have to cut off some of it, just a little bit off the top. That's fine. God, there's a lot of hoses here. I don't want to break.
I'm gonna hold something back.
There's really nothing to at this. Well, I guess yeah.
Not gonna break it. You're
Yeah,
over halfway through.
Hand me that hammer. Well, it's on the floor, of course.
You can see through the floor. That's not good. Nope. Too much pressure.
I was cut from the other side. Is this thing dying? Yeah, kind of. This takes a lot of battery.
Yeah.
It goes. got the old pistons. Put the new rubber on. They gave me a 10-inch for the back for some reason. So these ones have the old rear in, which I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe I go to the parts store again and get it. But when I'm putting these on, you'd think it would just like go over the cap, right? But really, they just kind of blow out like that. Because it looks like this is a smaller diameter. Or the same size it looks like. Maybe. I'll try to force it on, I guess. I don't know. This one I just put on. I was kind of just messing around with it. But, I don't know. I'll see how it goes. So you can scream at me in the comments. But, I don't know. I'm just trying to make it like 10 miles, so. Alright, well, got the other side on. I'm waiting on the hard lines to come in. So, I'm just putting the wheel cylinder together. I'm going to stop right here for right now, just because I'm not 100% sure. I got to double check and make sure I did this correctly. I believe I did, but I just want to, I want to verify, because I've never done drum brakes, let alone refurbishing a wheel cylinder. But the reason why I'm not trying to take the wheel cylinder out is because those bolts are ridiculously difficult to get out. I mean, they're recessed, tiny, and there's things in the way of it. So that's not going to happen. Not doing that. So these are done. I honed them out. Now I guess I'm going to put these drums back together if I deem that I've done this correctly. And then, let's see. Basically waiting for hard lines. And that's it. Because I got the master cylinder. Obviously bleed the brakes and everything. But yeah, it's exciting. Close. Okay. Well, did the oil change. And I spilled 37 gallons of oil on the floor because I forgot to put the plug back in. So that was pretty nice. I just get so excited, you know, especially because we're getting to the end. Tonight, I put in some hard lines. Not a whole lot of great camera angles for putting in hard lines. Also, really boring. So I skipped that part out. But I also put a master cylinder in here. I'll take you around for a little tour of my work here. But all in all, we only need to get the fuel or the brake system in. And I popped this out of its clip just right now. We need to get the fuel system in the car. Pipe it in. Yeah. We need to put the hood back on, which is the very last step. We got to repack the bearings, put the front end together, put the wheels on, and put fluid into the brake system, bleed it out, which is going to be a challenge in itself because the bleeders are stuck. Surprise. And that's it. I mean, we have a extremely dangerous car back on the road, which is exactly what I was planning this whole time. No, what I'm really planning on is, I don't know if I've said this in a previous part, but I'm planning on taking this to a car show that is about maybe 5 miles or so down the road from where this thing is. I have a route for it. It'll be all back roads, so I can go 10 miles an hour and swerve around every single pothole. It's going to be sketchy, it's going to be dangerous, but it's going to be fun. And honestly, having this car be at a car show, and just like a month ago, this thing was sitting in the woods left for dead. I mean, that's huge. I think that's a pretty big accomplishment. So I'm proud to say I put this dangerous car on the road going 10 miles an hour, clogging up traffic. Past that, what's in store for this car. I don't know. These frames, these old, very new style, these old first time unibodies, they suck. And they suck when you get nothing left on the torsion bars on the cross members, because the cross members is split into 3 different pieces. And the frame up top is MIA. So I don't know. I have kind of a Hail Mary going on with maybe getting a welder to get structural stuff set in place. I don't know. Maybe it, unfortunately, will always be a parts car, and that's fine as long as I can get this running and driving. It's more to come for this channel, because I plan to get stuff running that, isn't going to collapse when it goes over a speed bump. But maybe there's still hope somewhat for this car. You can buy cross members online. I've been looking. But other than that, it's been a great learning experience for me, and it's going to be great content for you guys, whoever watches. So enough of my jabbering, and I'll give you a tour of the absolutely amazing brake lines that I installed into this thing. Right now, as you can see, I've just kind of put the placements, or put some of the first steps back on. Tomorrow, I'm going to get the fluid in and everything bled out somehow and put back together. But for now, the hard lines all connected. And let's just say, I think that might be factory. I mean, it's very well connected. Was able to get all of that piped in and together. There's some Teflon tape there, because I guarantee you it's still going to leak after all that I've done. But this side was the easiest side. Doing the other side, that was terrible. Because as you can see, it snaked all the way across from here to the other side, of course. And I didn't take any of this stuff apart right here. Any of it. Because, no. I've done a lot of work on this car. And I'm not gonna do something like that. Because I made it work. And I made it work the redneck way. Look at that. That's a great solution. I think I'm going to do that on my cars that, can drive more than 30 miles an hour. Just cut off the hose. You don't need it. And zip tie it all together. Who needs the bracketry to connect everything together? It's stable. Look. Huh? Perfect. All right. Well, I've spent enough time rambling. Tomorrow, I'm going to be joined by my dad, who, as you saw, helped me out with the shocks in probably a clip or two ago. So he'll be back to help me bleed out the brakes, and we'll put this thing on wheels again. Guys, this is it. I'm going to drop the car down the front end. Working on bleeding the brakes a little bit, but what's really going to be the critical thing is these torsion bars holding up after I'd been suspended for a bit. It was so low to the ground. I had 2 jack stands, one low profile that I had to borrow, and another one is this crappy one in front to bring it up to put it on stands. So I'm going to be jacking it up, removing the things, and dropping it down the front end. We'll see how it goes once it's on the ground, and if it stays on the ground, I'm going to probably end up jacking it back up. Just want to see where it's sitting here, if these shocks are really it, or if the torsion bars were the things that were really making it sag. So you guys are going to watch it for me, okay? You're going to tell me how it's going. If it falls on me, well, don't need toes, I guess. I don't know. Wheels are all in, so I'm gonna finish removing some things underneath the car, double, triple check that, and drop it down. Oh, all right. Here goes the last one. All right, boys. Really nervous, not gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna slowly let it down. Come on. It's on the ground. I'll be. Yep. The torsion bar is held up. I mean, I don't want to get too carried away with that phrase, but you know. Success. It's on the ground. It's probably lower than normal because of the severe damage to the torsion bars. Being it that there's not a whole lot to hold on to, but it is up. Success. And then I gotta bring it back up for the last of the bleeding, but I could probably just leave it on the ground for tonight. I don't think I have that much to do left. I mean, I got hood, finished bleeding the brakes. I'm done. Obviously, I gotta hook up this fuel system, which I'll probably do right now off camera, but yeah, it's, wow. It did it. I mean, it did it. It survived lowering to the ground, which is fantastic. All right, well, I'm speechless here. I'll get this fuel system hooked up, and probably in a couple of days, I'm gonna get the brakes finished bleeding, because I gotta do some stuff, and then we'll have a severely damaged driver. I got good news and bad news. The good news is I got a cold one. The bad news is that the jack is actually still on the frame, keeping it up slightly. So technically, no, it is not on the ground, and we haven't found out yet how to get it down. I need that other jack, and I don't have it right now. So, in the meantime, I'll clean up probably a little bit, and also, whoa. Also, I got the fuel system hooked up. So, we're ready to rock and roll. Just probably gonna have to secure our fuel tank a little bit more, just because, you know, we don't want it leaving us soon. Early departure on our journey. So, all right, well, I guess I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Well, I figured before I call it a night, I just want to hear this thing run. Just gonna run it for a little bit. Gonna test out the lights and blinkers, and I have that fuel system obviously in there that I showed you guys, and yeah, just gonna see if it'll start up. Fire in the hole. Like that. They're working? I didn't tell. Let's try reverse. It died. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I think that's all she wrote for tonight. Do my wipers work? That sounds like a bad idea to turn them on. Well, I hope that worked. At least. All right. Well then. So there you go, I guess. Couple days, we'll have this thing down and backed out. If it doesn't stop snowing. Because, it's going to snow in spring, I guess, now. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you guys then. Well, it's out. Dropped it down. Reverse works. Figuring out if drive works soon. You can really get kind of a good look at it. Improvised with some bracing there for the seat. It rides like a Flintstone vehicle. Gonna put the hood on. Wow. Gotta secure this. This side's sagging a little bit. So you're gonna have to put some 2x4s. I guess I didn't show you guys, but behind here is some 2x4s because I'm doing some research. The tensioner, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. So that's broken into about 3 pieces back there. So some good old 2x4s will get it to where it needs to go, which is not that far. The aftermath, I think it might have been a little rusty. And the guy who worked on it was extremely careless. Just didn't know what he was doing over there. But anyway, we'll get the hood on. And we'll we'll drive it. Say it ain't so. But the car is pretty much done. We've come a long ways. Now it's time to make it street legal. I'm gonna install some headlights. Gonna put some creature comforts in, like a seat cover, because that one's a little disgusting. And, find a couple other small things. Ratchet strap the battery down, put the hood back on. And I got some new tires for it, just because the flat spots are really bad working with the non-existent suspension. Probably a recipe for disaster, even with good tires. So, why not? There's a couple of other very small things. The glass on the windshield, the stuff that we have left, it's super foggy. I hit it with brake clean, I hit it with Windex, nothing's coming off. So, gotta figure out that. And then install a thermostat, and we are done. Kind of. We got it to run and drive. Honestly, I could call it right here. Which probably I'm going to put the seat cover in and the headlights, and I'll install the thermostat in the next video, because I'm going to have a part 2 to this where we get new floors welded in, and we get the exhaust welded up, which, yeah, it's rough. And just a couple other minor things, and then we're done. This has been a really great experience that I've had. We have a brand new brake system installed in this thing. We have, well, for the fronts. I mean, we got this engine running after 33 years of sitting in the woods, just forgotten. Just to hear this thing run again and run as good as it does is just mind-blowing. To just turn the key and it just, boom, fires right up. It's just crazy. It blows my mind. Yeah, that's it. I think I'm going to show you a quick thing about the excellent suspension and the fix that I got for it. All right, here. I'm going to turn this wheel. And we're going to take a quick peek underneath. Oh, well, there you go. You can kind of see that. The excellent suspension that I have is wood. That's because the torsion bars are beyond broken, with the cross member is beyond broken. So of the 10-ish so miles that I'll be driving this thing, it will be, well, I'll be avoiding potholes, I guess. Yeah, you heard me right. I am going to be driving this thing down the road. I have plates for this thing. I am not going to take it anywhere that is going to require me to drive over maybe even 30 miles an hour. Probably just doing 15 in this thing. I'm going to be driving it to the car show like I had mentioned earlier. And that's coming up in about a few weeks. So I got some time to just kind of spruce up the last couple of things. And then I'm going to be driving it to a welder that I know. He's going to look at it and probably laugh at me on fixing it. So, welder is going to come and look at it, laugh at it, probably not fix it, but the welder in question actually wants this thing. He wants it so he can put it in a rat rod that he's building, the drivetrain at least. So the body, I don't know, it's really sad to see such a straight body go, but I mean, the floors it's beyond gone. I'm actually pretty fortunate that anything is being taken out of this thing. But you guys are still going to see the floors done and also this get a nice wash regardless of where this thing is going to be headed. Just because I would love to personally see this thing cleaned up. I mean, I can't imagine what it's going to look like after 33 years of sitting in the woods to have this white paint kind of white again. Kind of. And if for some reason the price is reasonable to fix the structural damage that I am not going to booger weld together, then I'm probably going to get it so it's drivable in a sense that you can take it to work, take it downtown, whatever. Not going on big road trips with it, obviously. But that's one direction that I don't know if this car is going to be able to go down. It's bad. And I always known this from the beginning. I just really wanted to see if I could make this car roll again. And it does. Which already it blows my mind. All right, well, let's try to get this thing backed up and then we'll get some plates on and we're ready to roll. Oh man. Oh, it's a really comfy seat. And a really nice floor. It's wood. It's fine. Just gotta plug in my battery here. Oh yeah. She's ready. Beautiful. Well, it's been a long time, but we finally got here. After 33 years of sitting in the woods, neglected, definitely abused, and now missing all of its flooring. It's finally running and driving. This was a massive undertaking of a project, and it still needs a ton of work. Um, the future is uncertain for this car. Most likely, it's going to be a parts car, but the better thing about it is that it's going to be used for another project, maybe like a rat rod or something like that. And, or, the Hail Mary, it's not stupid expensive to fix the floors. Well, I mean, the frame. I'll be doing the floors for as cheap as possible, regardless, in the next video. Um, right now, just getting the license plate on, and then we'll be good to cruise for a little bit. Also, I need to get new tires. This flat spots on these tires are horrendous. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and you'll see me in a couple seconds pulling off with this guy. Well, I don't really know how to end this thing, so the only thing I really seems fitting for this thing is by Red Green. Remember, if women don't find you handsome, they can at least find you handy. I'll see you guys next time when I put floors in this thing and maybe make it just a little bit more safe and a little bit less of a menace on the road.